Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. Al Jazeera reports on a recent Russian strike in Odesa, Ukraine, where emergency services successfully rescued a child from the rubble of a collapsed home. The attack tragically killed at least 3 people. This incident follows a significant escalation in Russian military actions across Ukraine, which come in response to Ukraine's increased targeting of Russia's vital oil infrastructure. Notably, Kyiv recently struck and set ablaze Russia's Black Sea energy hub located at Novorossiysk. The intensified strikes highlight a dangerous tit-for-tat escalation in the ongoing conflict. Global News reports that Russia conducted an unusual daytime drone attack on Ukraine, resulting in 3 deaths and dozens of injuries. Over 550 drones were launched during the day, a stark departure from Russia's typical nocturnal aerial assaults. The attacks targeted cities including Lviv, where a building in its historic center, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, was set ablaze, and 22 people were wounded. In Ivano-Frankivsk, a National Guard soldier and his 15-year-old daughter were killed. Overnight, an additional bombardment involving hundreds of drones and dozens of missiles killed 5 people, disrupted power in Moldova, and affected 11 Ukrainian regions. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky emphasized the need for additional and strong pressure on Russia and urged allies to provide more air defense munitions, noting that Kyiv faces a missile deficit. City News Everywhere reports that on the 8th anniversary of the tragic Humboldt Broncos bus crash, the junior hockey team's home city confirms that work on a lasting memorial is still underway. The deadly incident occurred on April 6, 2018, when a semi-truck driver ran a stop sign in rural Saskatchewan, colliding with the team's bus. 16 people were killed, and 13 others were injured, leading to a global outpouring of sympathy and tributes. The Humboldt Broncos Memorial Committee has scheduled asphalt work for a parking lot and pathways at the crash site near Tisdale, Saskatchewan, for this year. The next phase of the project will focus on constructing a monument to honor those who perished. Additionally, the city of Humboldt is collaborating with a second committee to develop a future recreation center as another tribute to the team. Global News reports that 2 orphaned black bear cubs were recently rescued on Vancouver Island after their mother was found dead in her den. The North Island Wildlife Recovery Center, a not-for-profit organization dedicated to wildlife welfare in British Columbia, confirmed the cubs are their first intakes of 2026. It is believed their mother died due to a predator attack. Upon their arrival, the cubs weighed a mere 1.5 kilograms, but have since shown remarkable growth, almost quadrupling their weight to 5.5 kilograms. While most black and brown bears in British Columbia typically hibernate for 4 to 6 months and emerge around April, Vancouver Island bears sometimes appear earlier due to the region's milder climate. The center expressed gratitude that the cubs were found, giving them a vital second chance at life. The Associated Press, a venerable news organization, is offering buyouts to its U.S.-based journalists, marking an accelerated pivot away from its long-standing newspaper-focused model. As reported by the Canadian Press, this strategic shift is driven by the significant decline in print journalism revenue, which now constitutes only 10% of AP's income. The company aims to reduce its global staff by less than 5%, with layoffs contingent on buyout acceptance. AP is increasingly focusing on visual journalism, such as doubling its video journalist headcount since 2022 and exploring new revenue streams, particularly from the booming artificial intelligence sector. It has secured deals with major tech companies like OpenAI, Snowflake Marketplace, and Google for its Gemini chatbot, and is licensing U.S. elections data to Kalshi, a predictions market. Despite union concerns about job cuts and AI's role, AP's executive editor Julie Pace affirms the company's commitment to maintaining its core values of fast, accurate, non-biased reporting and enhancing credibility in an era of misinformation. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.